up some energy and to knead out some aggression. I should make a loaf of bread. Hello, this is an unusual start to a video for me because I'm not in the best mood. I'm not in a bad mood, I'm a bit angry. What I would like to do to try and calm myself is go to the garden centre, and don't worry, this is not an angry video, of course not, but even in the most peaceful parts of the country, in the coziest cottages, sometimes you're just not going to feel your best or things are going to piss you off. This video is all about creating enjoyment and just accepting feelings as they are. I want to treat myself to some flowers for the garden. It's funny how quickly your inner peace can be affected when you're in environments where your company is out of your control. And it's fine, but it is also important to recharge after those times in order to let go. Because I try to be very, very intentional. I don't always understand other people's behaviour. I'm very cautious of how I am in people's houses and in people's company. So that's what I'm recovering from. I thought I should be honest, instead of just hiding, trying to say that I'm angry, not telling you why. It's because there are 20-something-year-old guests in the house and I need to cleanse their energy. I actually might get my sage. I'm gonna get my sage stick. Our fuchsias are looking unbelievable. They are thriving and I want more. I think fuchsias trailing out of a hanging basket on the fence would be beautiful. A lovely view for me from my office. That wind! I love that tree so much. Did you see, Ollie? There might be strawberry coming up. Not sure if I showed you. I actually really missed having trees around because when we lived in Portloe, there were barely any trees anywhere near the house, and I didn't realise just how important they are to me. And also having an apple tree and a plum tree, that's actually what we have at my grandparents' house, and I lived with them before I moved to Cornwall. So when I realised that our trees had fruit on them, I was so happy, and I will definitely try and cook with it one day soon. Our basil plant is looking much better for being in the greenhouse. It looks sturdier. I just want it to get taller. The ones you buy from the supermarket, they say that they overcrowd it on purpose so it goes mouldy and drowns and whatever. So we repotted it so that it had more space. I think that's worked quite well. B&Q have a good outside section, so I'm just going to look there. I was so impressed with the price of the things in B&Q. They have such an impressive outdoor section. I love the flowers that we got. We got to add some height, some colour, and there was a little section of our garden that had weeds growing in it, and we ripped that out and replaced it with flowers, which looks really beautiful, and it's just made me so happy. When we got home, I did decide to sage the house and just try and remove any negative energies. I know that I sound so silly, but I do think sometimes, even if these rituals, you don't believe in them, I do think it's important to do things where your mind feels like, okay, I've made a little action there and I'm letting go of this, I'm clearing that, and I'm moving on, you know? I thought I would give you a little haul from B&Q, and these are all the flowers we got. Those Gypsophila are called flamingo Gypsophila, and they have these pink little flowers that come out of them, which I'm in love with. And we've got this lovely tomato plant that's absolutely humongous. I could eat tomatoes every day. I absolutely love the small ones, and I would love to grow tomberries one day. I don't know if anyone remembers those, but I remember having them as a child, and then they stopped selling them in Sainsbury's, and they are just so delicious. I haven't got them yet, but I'll see how I do with the bigger tomato plant, and then that is something I would love to develop into. This is that boring, weedy area that I wanted to bring a bit of life to. If you can't bring beauty to your garden in the summer, then when can you do it? There are so many plants and flowers in our garden that just look so happy and so healthy, and I just want to make the absolute most out of the season through the flowers, because I'm not so good with the heat, and I guess flowers is the best way in the summer that I can enjoy myself and really embrace the season. That little lighthouse there actually spins, which is really cool at night time, and I'd love to get some more lights for the garden, some solar ones. I'd like to get some to make a sort of walkway in the grassy area. I think that could be quite nice. The weirdest realisation hit me this week. That beach there, I went to that beach with my friend a year ago, nearly a year ago to the date of filming this particular clip. I didn't realise we were even going there, and it was completely unintentional because I've only been once and I've never been back since, and I didn't realise what it was called or anything. It just happened kind of by coincidence. Obviously, a year ago today, I didn't live in Cornwall. So Sophie, at the time, had no connection to Cornwall. We just went on holiday. She now has a Cornish boyfriend. She went to stay with his family, and they went on the exact day to the other place we visited called Foy. So Sophie was in Foy on the exact day, and I was at that beach on the exact date of the year, separately. How strange is that? We actually also realised that some of our things we spoke about on that holiday, things we really wanted to happen. For example, I said how much I loved YouTube and how I'd love to keep doing that and keep enjoying that and grow it a little bit more and have a bigger community, which has happened. And I'm so proud to reflect on that and know that it's happened. Sophie wanted to leave her job and get into something more creative. She loves writing, she loves similar stuff to me, slow living. She wants to have a job a bit more like marketing style, and she's actually left her job and is building a portfolio. I think that is absolutely amazing. She also writes poetry, which I would love to show you soon, but I just thought I'd let you all know that to the year we both ended up separately in these random locations in Cornwall that we never go to usually, and I just thought it was so strange. I've been playing this sometimes when I'm feeling a bit stressed. Lord Peckalon, I think that says. They're very relaxing, but I did read one of the comments saying it was made out of AI, so I'm not really sure about that. I've got the most annoying scab in the middle of my eyebrows, but I just needed to come on and say this funny thing I just realised. When I was in primary school, my absolute most favourite time of year was when we used to sing songs about harvesting the vegetable. I don't know why. I just watched a video about someone saying that they'd harvested vegetables from their garden, and I was so excited to hear the word harvest. And when I was growing up, like, that was my absolute favourite bit of primary school. When we would sing, what was it? My sister would remember this. She had an amazing memory for music when we were younger. Cabbages and greens, do 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 do. Let me know if you also loved the harvest time at school. And they used to bring in vegetables, I think, to say like what you could harvest at that time of year. I just remember that being a lovely time of year seasonally as well. And it's so funny that it aligns so much with my interest as an adult. Like, the core things that I loved as a child have not really changed as an adult. Like, I've got the Wind in the Willows book over there. Wind in the Willows Museum, we went on a trip and there was a Wind in the Willows like child-sized figurine in this room, and I was just obsessed with it. It's just one of my favourite memories of childhood, just walking through a room with a Wind in the Willows figurine. In the River and Row Museum, it just meant so much to me. I don't know why. I hadn't even really read the story. Like, I had, but had I? I don't even know. I just loved that room. It's one of my core memories of childhood, is the harvest song, and I'm obsessed with the idea of being able to grow my own vegetables and the garden and stuff. Like, growing my own vegetables is something I'm so intrigued by. Wind in the Willows, like, so obsessed with it. It just makes me laugh how things I cared about then I still care about now, and it's a thing, it's inside of me to care about it, like it's in my core. A few days later, I'm still a bit angry, but I'm doing better. I did think a nice thing to do, something that's actually a little bit labour intensive, is making bread, and I thought to use up some energy and to knead out some aggression, I should make a loaf of bread. So I think that I'm going to do that. I don't even need any bread because I actually bought some yesterday, but I can just freeze the one that I've bought. I have some Brambly Hedge stickers and I really want to put them on the windows and I can't find them. In my next video, I'll have something really exciting to show you that I'm just absolutely over the moon with. Work, he'll be back by the time you watch this, but I like to sometimes, he doesn't go away very often, but when he occasionally does, I like to use it as an opportunity to just be inside. I don't know, it sounds really strange because I spend most of the week inside anyway, but I kind of just love the fact that I almost like cocoon myself in the house. Like making the bread, I'll water the plants later, and then I'll probably put on a cute film that we wouldn't really watch together, do some bits, maybe have a bath. Like I just love that. I've forgotten I put toast on. I was supposed to be going in to see a client, but they haven't got back to me, so I'm just using it as an opportunity to just stay in. Yeah, I'm just enjoying being cozy at home because it's really overcast here, and all of my family's photos, and Ollie's mum sent me a photo because she went to Bournemouth, really blue, but it's not like that here and the temperature's dropped a little bit. So I'm kind of just enjoying that because I've been craving the feelings of autumn, like that autumnal feeling quite a bit, that get me into the vibe. Like I can put my Brambly Hedge book onto the autumn story. Where does it start with autumn or does it start with summer? It's just so beautiful for inspiration. And it really makes you notice the details. Like I want to notice the details of the season, cook seasonally, and yeah, I'm going to get a bit of inspiration in advance so I can fully appreciate it because it's such a short season. It doesn't sound like I'm appreciating the seasons when I'm thinking about autumn, but it's just so I can start to make sure I actually do that, because something I found this year was that I felt like I hadn't had spring. And the only way that I really could see it happening was like bluebells. And obviously some years they're not that abundant. I want to make sure that I really know when things are changing and I'm like really attuned to the season. So it sounds like such a boring thing to say. And I have actually enjoyed this summer more than I usually enjoy summer. Even though it's been really hot, like the fact that that stopped a bit for the last few days, I feel so grateful. an excellent opportunity to release anger physically and harmlessly. Because our downstairs is open plan, I do find that if there's any mess left in the kitchen and I can see it, it does annoy me, and I don't always feel that relaxed. I just decided to have a nice clean up session whilst I was cooking the bread, and then I made myself a tea and had some digestive biscuits, which I really don't eat biscuits that much at the moment, but I do enjoy a digestive. Do you know what I don't like though is hobnobs. Ollie can eat like a whole packet of hobnobs, like a big packet, in one sitting, and I just don't enjoy them very much. I'd love to know, what is your favourite biscuit? Something I absolutely love but always forget exists. Just a basic cheese and onion. Cheese and what is it called? Pickle. Cheese and pickle sandwich. I always forget about that. So I think I'm going to make that with my bread. Thank goodness it was cooked the whole way through and it cut really nicely. I didn't actually have pickle. I had onion chutney, which was really delicious, and I had the tiniest bit of cheese, so I couldn't actually make a sandwich. I have got a food shop coming today, which I'm looking forward to actually having some proper food in the house, because we haven't done a proper food shop in probably 2 weeks. But yeah, it was really delicious combination and great with the fresh bread. I would love to make my own biscuits. I love shortbread. And sometimes you buy it in the shop and it's not all butter. You know how I love my butter. I think I might set myself a challenge of making it soon, because it really is satisfying, and I can't imagine how amazing it would be taken straight out of the oven. Also, I used to have from Sainsbury's these lovely shortbread biscuits that were in the shape of Scotty dogs. They had chocolate chips in them. They were really lovely. I'm just watching Downton Abbey and I'm into my second episode really early on, but I just have to say that I actually am really enjoying it. It's not stuffy, it's not too old feeling. Like some old stuff I like, but it really depends the way that it's being done and what the story is. But this, I think, is going to keep me on my toes and keep me interested, so I'm invested and I'm going to keep watching it. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe, come back for the next one. The next one I think will be really foodie, because I've done a very lovely food shop for payday tomorrow. We also have something that I received in the post that I'm very excited to show you. It's a bit of a new kitchen hack for me, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the video and lots of love.